2004 tsunami was one of the worst natural disasters in recorded history, killing at least 225,000 people across a dozen countries. Indonesia's Aceh province bore the brunt of the tsunami, with the giant waves wiping out entire villages in minutes.
Saiful Bahri Ismail visits Aceh and looks at how survivors are rebuilding their lives in the first part of a CNA series commemorating 20 years after the disaster.
The Baitur Rahman Grand Mosque is the symbol of religion, strength and struggle of the Acehnese people. The prominent building in Banda Aceh, the capital of Aceh province, survived the devastating earthquake and tsunami 2 decades ago. On 26 December 2004, a powerful 9-magnitude earthquake rocked the west coast of Sumatra near Aceh. The earthquake displaced an enormous volume of water, unleashing killer waves. One of the first signs of a tsunami was a sudden retreat of water from the beach. As the waves approach shallow water, they become compressed, causing them to grow in height up to 30 meters. The giant waves slammed into coastal communities, swallowing almost everything in its path. The tsunami killed an estimated 130,000 people in Aceh. The densely populated Banda Aceh was the worst hit, with some 60,000 people dead and many more missing.
There were more than 14,000 bodies buried in this mass grave after the devastating earthquake and tsunami flattened Banda Aceh in 2004. It is unknown who were buried here because there was no time to identify the bodies and give them proper funeral rites. Men, women, and people of different religions were all buried together in their final resting place. Some residents believe their loved ones are here and have placed tombstones to remember them.
Nahrawi was among the lucky ones to survive. The 50-year-old was out at sea that fateful day, but nothing could prepare him for what he was about to find out when he got back to shore.
Pasca tsunami, saya hidup sebatang kara, Pak. Semua keluarga saya habis. Pasca tsunami, saya ini pernah jadi relawan 3 bulan. Relawan artinya membantu orang-orang yang kena tsunami. Padahal saya korban tsunami. Tapi mungkin dengan saya bantu para korban ini, mungkin tenang jiwa raga saya itu, nggak teringat apapun.
Leah is another survivor who tries to make ends meet, working in a local restaurant just off Banda Aceh. She was just 8 years old then during the tsunami and became an orphan overnight when both her parents were killed.
Ayah siap gempa, ayah mau ke laut dia kan nelayan. Udah dibilang sama tetangga nggak usah, tapi dia tetap mau ke sana. Karena dia kan pencari rezeki. Terus ke sana dia. Itu nggak jumpa lagi. Susah ya beradaptasi. Pertama nggak bisa bobok kan, sering bobok sama mama kan. Harus kuat, karena nggak mungkin kan kita kayak ini terus. Kedepannya kita harus bisalah sendiri apa-apa, Pak. Karena kok kita mengenang masa lalu kan itu nggak bangkit-bangkit, Pak.
It is Friday afternoon and the businesses in Banda Aceh are closing for a few hours. Shop owners are preparing to attend Friday prayers at the nearby Baitur Rahman Grand Mosque. Aceh province is predominantly Muslim and the Acehnese are firm believers in destiny.
Kita hidup, kita berusaha untuk bertahan. Setelah itu apa yang terjadi itu kuasa Allah Subhanahu wa taala. Jadi dengan percaya itu sebagai takdir, itu kodrat yang harus diterima. Sehingga setelah kejadian tsunami itu orang Aceh menjadi tidak cengeng. Itu kekuatan masyarakat Kota Banda Aceh dengan ketaatannya sebagai Muslim yang percaya itu ujian yang diberikan Tuhannya.
Perhaps it was also destiny when peace finally prevailed in Aceh after struggling in a decades-long armed conflict. The tsunami led to a peace agreement between the Free Aceh Movement or GAM and the Indonesian government, bringing an end to the insurgency. Afrizal was a former GAM company commander and he was in the separatist camp in the mountains when the tsunami struck the coast of Aceh.
turun ke bawah, saya bilang. Apapun resiko kita hadapi. Kita di sana punya musuh, tetapi kondisi seperti ini kita tidak bisa diamin juga. Tadi saya bilang sama kawan-kawan, saya lempar senjata. Kita tidak ada guna lagi berperang, karena ada yang banyak yang minta tolong di bawah. Sehingga hari pertama dengan hari kedua kami membantu para pengungsi yang ada di pengungsian masing-masing.
Banda Aceh is now thriving 20 years after the tsunami. The city and its people have risen from the ashes of destruction, but the anguish will remain forever etched in the memories of the Acehnese. Saiful Bahar Ismail, CNA, Banda Aceh, Indonesia.